In this lesson, we will learn some necessary concepts to understand how TILOS works, like menu types, the user graphical interface, and cell types. Let's open TILOS. Click on File, Open, and choose Road Bridge Tunnel Project. On this screen, we can see all important areas TILOS has. Let's talk about them. TILOS Explorer. Here, we find all the necessary items to use the software properly. TILOS Explorer has been organized as a three-node structure, very similar to Windows Explorer. In the working area, we plan tasks and introduce all kinds of objects to compose a project. We can have more than one window open. To do this, click on Window, New Window. In order to watch the windows, click on Window, Tile Horizontal. One window doesn't show anything, so click on it and then double-click over one view in the Explorer. This feature can be used in large projects. For now, leave just one window as working area. Here we have the Insert Object toolbar, designed to insert all kinds of objects to the plan. The main toolbar is where you will find TILOS functions. Properties area displays the details of the active object in the working area. The properties change according with the selected object. For example, let us choose an object, topsoil stripping. Can you see how the properties have changed down below? Finally, let's mention the preset toolbar, which has been activated once the object has been selected. If you are creating an object, here you can define its values, although it is possible to do it from the Properties zone too. Let's move on to another topic, but first, zoom out the working area. Let's talk about the user graphical interface. TILOS is based on a graphical architecture, where every single cell created by the user and their relationships compose the plan. To verify this, click on a free space of the working area and then click on the icon Display View Map of the main toolbar. In this map, we can monitor the relationships between cells of our plan. We can realize that all cells are referred to the work area. Therefore, all we do in the working area is related to other cells, like timescales, distance scales, histograms, etc. In my experience, many TILOS users don't take this into account. Then, they have trouble when trying to update the plan, making some changes, but nothing happens. This is just because the cells are not related. To come back to the traditional view, click on the icon Display View Map again. In this view, we are also able to see the relationships between different cells. The map we just came to see is used only for review purposes, but it is in here where the cells are linked through master cell concept. We will talk about this later when we create our plan. The final concept I would like to teach you in this lesson is about cell types. As we have seen, TILOS is just a composition of related cells which together make a plan. Well, there are different types of cells we can use in TILOS. Time cells. They are used to insert objects referred to a time period. For example, a time scale or a histogram. Distance cell. for objects that are referred to specific points in the project distance, for example, distance scales and site drawings. Time distance cells. It's the heart of TILOS and its working area. Here, the project schedule is defined. Graphic cells. For objects not related to time or distance, as logos, photos, or texts. Gantt cells, used to show the schedule in a Gantt chart view. Mass hole diagram cells, to show cut and fill areas. Very useful in large earthwork projects. Dashboard cells. They are used to show some data from activities, for example, earned value and performance reports. Let's check it out in the recently opened project. Open the relationship map. Click on any cell, then click on the working area cell. In its properties, we see that it is a time distance cell. If we go to the time distance scale, we see that it is a time cell, and so on.